Riggy, oh, I forgot the background music. Riggy, Clone Riggy, I have a problem right now.
Oh, God. Hopefully it's not about the monolith.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes, I'm serious. There's like some sort of being out here.
Brendan,
Yeah, what is it, Clone Riggy?
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Clone Riggy? What is that thing that you just showed?
What is... Whoa! That... Okay, fine, it was that. I tried to lie to you into thinking it wasn't that, and I was saying that I was safe. That exactly a lie. That's... Yeah, fine, I was lying. But anyways, also, Clone Ricky, can you explain what is that you just like show that to Ricky for me? You guys like, I can't help. And I feel like you already seen each other before, like years now, so why am I explaining?
Riggy and Brendan, that's Brendan's unholy arch nemesis named the Tank Who Sees. And Brendan, I think you already know what is it by now. But anyways, the Tank Who Sees is boundlessly dangerous and immortal entity that will hunt down anything it can find.
Okay. So we found most of the parts done, but most of it is found by me, and some I have never heard of it before, and I have missed it somehow. But can you tell me the entire story of that thing in front of my face right now? Because I like stories.
Well, Brendan, I don't know if I can explain it in one sitting, but I'll give it a try. Tank Who Sees is an unknown entity that only a few have seen. It is said to be exclusive to only the Cursed Maze server. The Tank Who Sees has been described to look exactly like a basic tank, but with changes such as a completely black body with a darker shaded barrel. The middle area of the Tank Who Sees has been described to have 10 differently sized hyper-realistic eyes staring directly beyond the screen.
I'll switch to this text-to-speech website, because I ran out of credit, but now I can continue. The Tank Who Sees is known to appear in the Cursed Maps, Domination and Cursed FFA Maze, and is extremely hostile and unlikely to be spotted in normal servers with operating game. It is known to have fast speed compared to its size, and has rapidly fluctuating liquid-like acidic body that absorbs and corrodes anything it comes to contact with. Its barrel fires jumbles of red and black, which has 3 holes in a barrel-like thing with curved teeth. These jumbles are hostile, has a speed and durability of Crasher and Pentagon, and are commonly seen across the cursed servers. As soon as one sees it, player must not get any closer to an entity and run away from it at all costs. It has unknown speed value, which means it will have no problem chasing down a tank. One should not try to shoot it. It has an estimated HP of an absolute infinity, and running is the only option and nothing else. The Tank Who Sees can only be found in a cursed variant of a FFA Maze server or Special Maze Domination. Any other server will be left uncursed, making the spawning conditions for the Tank Who Sees impossible. The Cursed Maze appears as a normal maze server at first, however the player will notice the server's player status will have 0/1 instead of the usual amount. When the player joins, they will be confused to see the server is perfectly normal. Besides the fact that there is no pentagon nest, the player will eventually have to enter the Cursed Maze, which will also seemingly look normal at first until they get to the second layer of the maze, where a dark circle will obstruct their vision. Acting as the darkness will get bigger and obstruct more of the player's view as they enter the maze. The darkness will get so bad at a point where it will become similar to the Spooky Mansion's events darkness, making it nearly impossible to see without polygons labeled torches, which light up the area to a certain extent. As the player gets further into the maze, through one of the entrances, the darkness will begin to set in once you get to layer 2 and make it noticeably harder to see objects around you. However, because you are only at layer 2, the darkness is only just setting in, so it does not obstruct your view too much. As the player continues, they will find corpses of other tanks. These corpses will vary from all playable tanks in the game and will usually look like that tank but with a rusted tint on them and usually cracks or missing barrels. After these corpses appear, the player will see a message pop on their screen. Flaming light begins to fade as you travel deeper. The Tank Who Sees can now be seen watching and stalking the player at a distance. Attempting to shoot at or walk towards the Tank Who Sees will cause a gray static to appear that disappears after 2 seconds. After it disappears, the player will realize the Tank Who Sees is gone. The Tank Who Sees will continue stalking you again after a while. When the player enters even deeper, which is approximately around layer 3, the darkness will heavily obscure their sight now. At this point, similar to the spooky mansion, however, the player can now find polygons known as torches stuck to the walls of the maze that can light up a certain spot to an extent. The corpses of tanks can become even more common compared to the more outside part. If the player tries to go back to the original entrances, they will find the entrances are no longer there and replaced by walls. If the player continues to go deeper into layer 3, this forbidden maze, they will find themselves now directly being searched for by the tank, who sees as red static and noise will occasionally appear on their screen as the tank, who sees a shape, becomes more visible to player. If the tank who sees spots the player, then the tank who sees will charge at the spotted player at an alarmingly fast rate, or 60 kilometers per second, which may or may not be faster than the cheetah, the most fastest land predator on Earth. The tank who sees will always be faster than the player, even if you play faster tanks like the triangle, the booster, or the propeller wrench. If the tank who sees catches you, it opens a part of itself to reveal a CURSEDHAND that proceeds to grab the caught player before the screen cuts static for 5 seconds, while also followed by the tank who sees jumpscare before the user's browser closes itself. If the player tries to rejoin the link, they will find themselves unable to find it or get the banned disconnection screen. And yes, the tank who sees has its own jumpscare now. If the player manages to sneak past the tank who sees without dying, eventually they can find a rusted door that reveals a singular path for the player to walk into. Once you walk into it, eerie music begins to play as rusted and destroyed maze walls begin to appear with a few more corpse tanks. However, these ones are ripped to pieces beyond recognition. Further through the corridor, the eerie music begins to play faster as the tank who sees begins to chase the player at an alarming speed up the corridor. As the player tries to escape past the rusted walls, they will see the rusted walls begin to start getting less rusted and the darkness begins to disappear as they continue down the corridor. Eventually, the tank who sees will begin rapidly accelerating towards the player as if it will catch them. However, just as the tank who sees is about to catch them, the player will reach the exit of the maze where the player will immediately get a banned disconnection with no reason. When the player exits the banned screen, they will find the forbidden achievement in the list of unlocked achievements. If the player tries to enter again, they will automatically get disconnected, just like trying to re-enter. Staying in the cursed maze server for more than 20 minutes will start playing highly disturbing music that eventually starts getting even faster. At the very end, it abruptly stops before the tank who sees suddenly appears behind you and grabs your tank, and the screen cuts to static also, followed by the tank who sees jumpscare and the user's browser automatically closing, similar to being caught. But however, some of the walls of the cursed maze at any layer has a 1% chance to be replaced by a glitched version of it. But if you decided to touch the glitched wall, you will get teleported to the internal darkness with no walls, no corpses, no torches, and no everything except for the player. And after 10 seconds of being the internal darkness, the tank who sees suddenly appears behind you and proceeds to jumpscare you for 2 seconds before closing your browser, similar to being caught. And that's the whole story of the tank who sees.
There you go! Are you happy now that I did it in one sitting without having a chance to catch a breath? Yes, I am now happy that I know all of that. But now, what can we do to stop it and send it to the internal hell so it can never come back to haunt my nightmares again? Guys, I think I have a plan, but it might be risky, as we need to be stealthy, like we trained how to sneak crouch around the skulk/warden in Minecraft. I think you might have a good point there, Riggy. This could work. So, hey, Chloriggy, do you have a plan to improve Riggy's plans? I think I have one. We use aerogel, the most quietest material on Earth, to build shoes made out of it. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly the idea we wanted. But now let's get back to it. New mathematics. Okay. So we need aerogel. What if I just name it aerogel? This could work. Yes, Clarigi. This exactly going to work. I'm gonna make it like blue. A little more blue. Dark. Let's size it up. So we have aerogel. So now what can we do with the aerogel? We build them the shoes. Okay, that's exactly it. So how can we make an aerogel made out of shoes? Oops. What if we just duplicate the aerogel and then we like carve it that is responsible to feet fetishes? Don't say that. Okay. I guess that could work. That could work. Yep. This can work. Knew it. Let's go. Whoops. Don't turn on my screen. Now it's you to start. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Okay, guys. So we made it in Riggy. What's that on your head? Riggy, stand on the back. I need to like see what Riggy is. Riggy, what is this on your head? Why does this always happen to me? But luckily I got rid of it, but you probably have one too. No, I don't. I stand corrected. But what plan will we have to? I don't know, you tell me what plan. Okay, I'll go first. But we still have to deal with these guys first. Brendan has the point. You gotta deal with that guys first. Can't you just send them to Shadow? Oh, yeah, I get it now. Hold up, let me bring it. Let him cook now. And done. Ta-da! We're done. This is the easiest game ever. Hold on, I gotta bring you with me. Riggy, make sure to hold it for me. Okay, I got you. Alright, let's go. The re-entry bird. The re-entry bird. Ow! Alright guys, we probably have made it by now. So, yeah. Let me go check the coordinates of where we are right now. He's near. What do you mean he's near? That means something far worse. Beyond my comprehension. He's here now. What do you mean he's here now? Okay, this is getting way too confusing. There's definitely Ow! Oops. There's definitely something wrong here. Uh-oh. He's here now. He is here now! That is not good, actually. Well, we're probably screwed by now. So what can we do? Do you have any plans, Brendan? Well, I just have the time for you. You do? Yeah. Why don't you show them to them? Well, you better brace yourself for impacts because God is coming. Excuse me? Hold on. Are you serious? Why no? You heard me right. God is coming. And what does that mean? Bad things happen. Should we just run? I think we might have to. But if we run, then they might target this guy instead. This entity instead. Then what are you waiting for? He's here now? Well, I don't agree with this message. Wait, it actually said... God is coming. Oh, that's not good. Guys, we might have to run now. Yeah, we gotta run now. I'll grab all of you. I'll grab my phone too. We might have to run now. So, yep. What's gonna happen? Is nothing happening? Just please wait, it's just delayed. Can we just run now? Okay, fine.
You tried to kill my friends and now you will suffer the consequences for your action. And that is for me to send you to hell and you will feel the true agonizing pain and suffering as a reminder to never attempt to murder my friends ever again. That's better. Brendan may not be able to defeat it because it has insane regen. But for me, regen doesn't save them. But now I can go back to room 332 to get back to work before A350 fires me.
Ah, finally, the grass, the sky, and the rockets, and pretty much all the characters like Alphabet Lore and some country characters, or some country balls, because one. Okay, but I'm gonna go check just to make sure. Alright, finally! I don't have to face him every single time again. Looks like we did it after all. And also, who is this? Well, Clone Riggy explained a 750 letters long story, but then we ran out of credits, so we have to switch to A352's voice so we can continue. But anyways, we finally made it. We finally won. We don't have to deal with this stupid thing ever again, because I have seen you. Even when I am not in the same location as you or something, but... So I guess we won! Yep, Clone Riggy, we officially won! Yeah!